this is Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, here's Morris. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From midfield, here's Bortles. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. And Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Bortles. And Noah's escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 41 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
They begin with a run by Fournette, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw, it's Bortles. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
When you surrender 24 turnovers in a season, 16 interceptions, 8 fumbles lost, Blake Bortles, you do hire a quarterback guru to try and get you right, don't you?
And that's what he did. Has to limit those turnover numbers, doesn't he?
He has a defense that's ready to play right now. He needs to help them by taking care of the ball.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll toss it to Fournette. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the gun on third down, Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, it's Bell. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11. And just like that, it's third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. On first and 10, here's Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And it's second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Now Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Throwing now is Bortles. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tommy Bohannon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Roethlisberger, a screen to Bell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On second down, Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Bortles now on first down. Going for the deep ball. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And he goes out right around the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. Throwing is Bortles. And that's complete to Lewis. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the D-line's going to spread out. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Bortles. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the offense has it first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for the end zone. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime here in this. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. A first throw here for the backup Jones. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rivera. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. On first down, Bortles. Finds, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. James Harrison in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. Now Bortles on the bootleg. Caught right side. It's Lewis. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the gun on third down, Bortles completes it to Lee. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Throwing on first down is Bortles. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They come out here in the eye. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Bell so light on his feet. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And a look at Bell, who remains down after that play. Appears to have gotten shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. First carry for James Conner, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Now a toss. This is Conner. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now he's forced out left. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Jones on 1st down. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Back now in Pittsburgh, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And his throw here's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Bortles now on first down. Dumps it off to Fournette. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now Bortles again. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Bortles to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Here we go with Ivory. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Call it a gain of 3. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This one taken from the 7. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Here's a sneak with Jones. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Over. Set. 3-19. Watching that, Barney.
Again, it's Bell. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw, Bortles. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now Bortles. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now T.J. Yeldon, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And his kick here is good. And they have regained the lead.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercover. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They